Let's have a little bit of fun with washi tape in our planners. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working on 3 custom planner spreads and have all of the washi tape pulled out ready to do some fun things with washi. So we're going to create a teacup theme spread for Carolyn using some pastel washi from Live Love Posh. We have some rainbow washi pulled out to make a 4th of July patriotic spread for Janet in the dashboard layout. And then Sweet Grizel asked for a blueberry theme, and I've pulled out some washi tape from Plannything and from my stash that I think will be fun to include. So I will link everything that I used down in the description box below. Otherwise, I'm going to put you all on fast forward. Let's go. First up is Carolyn's spread, and she uses the grande size vertical layout, and I'm using the Party sticker book from Wrong Wrong Devo, one of my favorite sticker books. And I loved creating this spread because as I was creating this, I was getting geared up to watch the brand new release of Bridgerton of the new season. Super excited to check that out. So we're going with a teacup theme, and right now I'm planning out the stickers. And I know we talked about fun ways to use washi. That was the theme, and I am going to use washi in a different way in this particular one. But first, I'm kind of trying to figure out the sticker situation, starting with the functional boxes. There are some beautiful boxes within this book from Wrong Wrong. The issue I ran into was trying to balance out some of the colors. That peach color was throwing me off just a bit. I had purple on both sides. I needed to have yellow on both sides. I had this teal box that I really wanted to work, just couldn't make it work. Sometimes you have to really limit the colors in your spread to start to balance things out. By the end of this, you're going to think that I'm crazy because I do use a lot of colors. That's kind of my jam, using all the colors, but finding the right balance in the color and making sure that the color moves about on the page is really important. And actually, washi tape is one of the ways that I use to bring the spread together and to make sure the color is balanced throughout. I actually ended up planning almost all of the sticker arranging before I even started putting the washi tape down on the page. I'm actually working on sticker guides. These are the big size sticker guides you can pick up from the Happy Planner. I'm using them even though this is a classic or grande size spread, and it still works. It just allows me to kind of guess where things are going to go. It's not that they're put down perfectly. I'm just getting them in the basic arrangement and making sure the colors work where I was wanting them to work. So getting all of that in place, and then I'm going to start playing with the washi tape. And in this case, I'm specifically, like I said earlier, using the washi tape to make sure the color is moved around the page. We're gonna start with some purples. So this is the set of washi tape from Live Love Posh. She recently released 3 different sets, all in like 10 to 15 rolls. This is the pastel one. I think it is so pretty, and I'm using it to create this gradient look. It's almost like using it as a highlighter, which PS is another great way to use this skinny washi, by the way, especially the lighter colors. But I'm using that to bring the purple up to the top. I knew that both of my purple boxes were down at the bottom and I was lacking purple in the top section. So I brought the purple up to the top. Same thing with the yellow. All of my yellow boxes are in the top row. So I used the yellow washi tape to bring that color down to the bottom. So I'm playing with the washi tape, using it as a background, almost like a highlighter, highlighting the different rows as they separate. I kind of went back and forth on what I wanted to do for the middle color, whether it would go more green or more blue. I opted for blue, so we're going to add that in the middle as well. It's a little bit of a brighter blue than the boxes that I chose, but I still think it complements really nicely. And you can see this isn't really taking away from the function at all, but it is adding this nice streak of color. And if you were not putting stickers on at all, I still think this would be a really pretty spread divided up with the washi tape. A helpful hint is to keep your washi tape, especially collections that kind of go together, keep it on a big binder ring. I use the 4-inch binder ring and keep some of these skinny washies especially together, and that just makes it easy to grab it, throw it in my bag, and be able to still work with the washies without them going all over the place. Typically, I store my washi using acrylic shelves that were designed for nail polish, like the ones you see in a salon when you're going to pick out your nail polish color. I have those on my wall and I display all my rainbow in washi order. It is gorgeous, but when you're working with skinny washi especially, it can be really easy to lose the washi or have it roll all over the place. So it's nice to have it on those binder rings, just makes it a little bit easier to handle. Now, since I had done all of the sticker planning in advance, the only tricky part was making sure that the stickers were placed in a way that made sense. I wanted the washi tape kind of playing peekaboo from behind where the stickers were, as if the washi tape were already imprinted on the page. So I had to make some decisions to really accommodate where the boxes would be, how the washi tape would interact with the boxes, especially the larger ones. So that was a little bit tricky. And then, oh, that little peach box was perfect because I didn't have any peach over on the left-hand side. I needed a little bit, and I'm so glad I found that. All right, the last thing I'm going to do is go through with some of these smaller stickers because teacups was specifically what Carolyn was looking for. I wanted to make sure to add as many as possible to the spread to make sure that it made sense. I think this is just such a fun book. I absolutely love the party time book from Wrong Wrong, and in fact I've used it probably, this is my third custom planner spread that I've used it on. I think it is a beautiful book. So if you haven't picked it up, make sure you head on over to her website and check that out. Also, don't forget, I do have a link down below, and if you use my affiliate link for Wrong Wrong, then it saves you a little extra on your order. All right, once the bullet points are in place, that is going to be it for Carolyn's teacup spread. Let me know what you think down below. Okay, next up is Janet's spread, and she very specifically requested over the top USA, and that's what I'm going to do starting with the washi tape. This was quite the endeavor. So this is again washi tape from Live Love Posh, and I'm actually going to use a sticker book from Live Love Posh as well, Retro Holidays. And I'm going to create a design with the washi tape. We're going to go red, white, and blue with all of its glory and work my way across the page to create a cool background, but with washi tape. It's a lot, you guys. I'm creating my own pattern. There's all kinds of ways to use washi tape to create your own pattern, to create your own stickers, to create your own all kinds of things. If you have a washi tape stash like I do, it's time to start pulling it out and having a little bit more fun. It's more than just highlighting every now and then. It's more than just a little decoration on a box. You can do so much with washi. So here's the plan. I'm putting the two pages right next to each other, having the washi go all the way across the page and all the way down the page. I know that probably seems like it's crazy. I will be cutting away some of the washi to make sure that this is still going to be functional, I promise. But this part took definitely some effort. I didn't measure things out. We're just kind of eyeballing the distance, being as straight as we can with the lines. And you can see I worked my way all the way down the page. It took a hot second, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, once I was done, yes, it was stuck to my table, so I had to very carefully pull it up just to kind of try to make sure I didn't tear it. I did tear the page just a little bit there, but was able to fold over the washi, so that worked out just fine. Okay, now I just have to cut all of the edges off. So I have a nice clean edge, then I'm going to cut down the middle, and now I have my two pages ready to go, and I need to bring my craft knife into the equation. My craft knife is here to help me very carefully cut through the washi that is on the page, and then I can remove the sections of washi that I do not want, that are covering up some of the functional parts of the page. You have to be very careful with your craft knife. These are really, really sharp. I use the Fiskars craft knife. You could certainly use one of the precision knife pens that you can pick up like from Kelva Plan, but this worked really well. Just very slowly, very carefully removing the washi tape so that it uncovered the parts where I knew that there would be some writing, some planning, some things like that. So work your way slowly. This whole spread probably took me about 45 minutes total, which is a little bit of a long haul for a custom planner spread, but I knew Janet wanted over the top and I wanted to give her over the top and kind of show a fun way to use washi. Look how cool that is. See how it just pulls up and now my to-do list is revealed over there. And now I just need to go through on to the right side and remove it from all of the days of the week. The fun thing about using washi in this way is seriously, you get to use a ton of your washi. And when was the last time you actually ran out of a roll of washi? I think it's only happened to me a couple of times, usually with grid, black and white grid washi. That's probably my most commonly used one. But this really allows you to have fun with your washi stash. And with washi tape, you generally don't have to worry about running it out, using it up. You're gonna have plenty. And even if you do use up a roll, A, congratulations, that's a big accomplishment. And B, there's a lot more washi out in the world. So don't worry, you will have plenty of washi to fill your shelves soon enough. Okay. Look how cute this is when it comes across. Yes, it looks like it could have been scrapbook paper, but I think it's a fun kind of play on just creating your own background on the back of your spread. So now it's about playing with all of the images. Again, Retro Holiday is what I'm using from Live Love Posh. I do have an affiliate link for Live Love Posh and a coupon code. So check down below for both of those. Janet wanted over the top, and that's what we're going to give her. This is a red, white, and blue crazy explosion of all the things. So we have the Statue of Liberty. I had to pick Land of the Free, Home of the Brave down there. All of the big kind of American symbols that were in this book I thought were so fun to play with. I'm assuming that Janet is going to use this for July 4th, but perhaps she's going to get it in time for Memorial Day. We'll see how that works out for her. Now I'm pulling boxes from Rainbow Journaling boxes. Those are from Mojo Jojo Plans. Some of the boxes a little bit big. You can always do a little sticker surgery. What you do is what I'm doing right here. Cut the box partway down and then simply layer it and overlap like this. And now you have a box the exact size that you were going for. And yes, there's a tiny seam, but it definitely does not stick out. I'm going to do that a couple of times just because I wanted more dashboard size boxes and these were sized for a vertical planner. So let's get this one all situated. Some functionality, always very important. Got to bring in a little bit of red to a couple of the places. These are larger boxes because they do have lines in them, but I think they still work really well. It's a busy spread. It screams America, but I love how it comes out in the end. Now, the boxes that I added over here on the left side, they are going directly over the washi tape. You can see the washi tape a little bit behind. This is adding functionality. When you layer the functional boxes over anything decorative, whether it's just an image printed on the page, whether it's a sticker, whether it's washi tape, you're increasing the functionality of your spread. And you can still see a little bit of the washi tape going through in the back, which I think is a pretty neat effect. All right, I needed some more boxes, a little bit smaller here so we can have titles for both of these sections. The left-hand side of this dashboard layout, this is the dashboard layout that I offer over in my shop on my website. It's really open to however you want to format it. So I just gave her a few different spots where she can write, take notes, make lists, which is totally how I like to plan. I am definitely a list maker. And I want to make sure that there's boxes on every day over on the right-hand side, just to make sure it's as functional as possible for Janet. I hope that the week she uses this, she's got a lot of fun stuff going on because there is plenty of boxes. All right, I'm going to take a few of the smaller stickers, add them in as corner pieces. I always like nestling stickers in on the corners. I think it breaks up the boxiness of a spread that just comes so typically when you're working with a lot of functional boxes. So corners are where I tend to aim, and once those are in place, that is going to be it. Let me know what you think of the washi tape background, and let me know what you think of Janet's over the top USA spread. I love to hear which of these spreads kind of speak to you, so let me know down below. Next up is Grizel's spread, and this is a very simple way to use washi tape, but a very effective way. I love creating the washi tape borders. In this case, I'm going to layer different washi tapes on the bottom of a page. I get questions all the time about, sure, the spreads are pretty, but can you actually use them? Well, yes, you can on any of the spreads, but if you are concerned about functionality, working around the edges, especially the bottom and the top, are great ways to add a colorful flair, a little pop of creativity without taking away from the writing space. And that's what you're going to see me work with here. So we're going to add the scallops at the top and layered washi at the bottom. These washi tapes are from Planything. I have been absolutely enamored with the scalloped washi tape. I hope that Amber from Planything continues to make all of the colors of this washi tape, because I need it in all of the colors for real, because I've been using scalloped washi on all the things. So I'm pulling boxes. This is actually from Winter Boxes 2.0 from Mojo Jojo Plans, and I am just finding some functionality. I believe that Grizel plans to use this particular spread as a memory planning spread. So I'm putting boxes throughout so she can write some little notes, but I'm also going to leave a lot of open space for her to add pictures and things like that to commemorate some special weeks that she wants to tell the story of those weeks. So love that she picked the blueberry theme. It means a lot to her. I've actually made her blueberry spreads before, and so I know that this is something that is near and dear to her heart. So blueberry theme, perfect. And I think she's going to have some fabulous pictures, probably of a blueberry farm, to add to this page. You can see that because I used a lot of different blues in the washi at the bottom, I'm able to just play with all of the tones of blue across the whole page. So I use different blue boxes. And then of course the blueberry stickers that I have a lot of different blues in them. I actually got these images from Canva. That's a great place to go. I have the subscription, the pro subscription to Canva. I love using their images. I generally put them together on a PNG file, and then I export them and cut them out using my Cricut Maker. Makes it really easy to create some custom stickers, especially for a very specific theme that you might be looking for. We are going with the same concept of kind of nestling a lot of these stickers into the corners, covering up the corners so it doesn't get quite so boxy. Because again, if Grizel is going to be adding photos to this, the boxiness can start to be a little bit overwhelming. So you just want to do your best to make sure that you soften it as much as possible. So I'm just going to continue to play with the stickers. I end up deciding that I do want to have some at the top. So I'm going to pull some of the images from the second sheet and start to layer them, cut them off at the top. So it looks as if the blueberries are kind of just falling from the sky. Beautiful, overlapping the pages and cutting it off. So I love how this spread came out. Again, it's a little bit lighter as far as I don't have bullet points and things like that, but knowing that Grizel is planning on using this as a memory planning spread kind of changes how I like to do the layout. That is going to be it for these 3 custom planner spreads, all utilizing washi in fun ways. Now it's your turn. Let me know down below, how do you like to use your washi? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear your fun ideas, and I'd also love to hear which spread spoke to you the most today. It's always fun to see what everyone ends up voting on. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. As always, I will link supplies down below, so be sure to check those out and check out those discount affiliate links that I have below as well. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon family. It is a great time over on Patreon, tons of extra perks. And if you want to find out more about it, you can start your 7-day free trial by clicking the link below. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.